Hi again. Oh, hello. Didn't know you were there. Hi. All right. So, the last thing I want to talk to you about is um, time camp. All right. So, I just realized I didn't sign out of my account, but nonetheless, um, what I want to tell you is that you can sign up for time camp. I'm hoping it does not. So you can search for time camp. Let's hope it goes there. Yes. And when you scroll down some more and scroll down a little bit more, right? You'll see a solo account that is free and all the services that you get with that free account. You know, I didn't even look. Okay, cool. All right. And then you can click sign up for free, right? And as usual, use the same email address, use 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 something that's professional sounding, an email address that's professional sounding. Okay. All right. And what you want to do, you want to have your Timecamp account open and you want your Trello account open. And of course, you lay out your project notices, one configuration to do in progress done, right? And as I said to you before, you can create multiple cards and then you can drag them over. So let's say this thing is in progress now and you want to take out the cat because it's outside and it's right by the window by your bedroom and every night it is so you decide to take it outside of the yard. Yeah. What do you think I was about to say? Anywho, so if you're using a free account for Trello, Trello allows for one integration. So per board, right? Or power up, I should say. So you can click on, so once you've created out, you laid out your project in Trello, you can click on show menu, and then you can go to power ups. Any minute now. Remember, my internet is not doing so fabulous this morning. All right. And then we search for Timecamp. You click add. Of course, you read the information that's there and then add. And you notice now it's saying this board has reached its power up limit. Upgrade to business class. That's what I was saying. You're only allowed one power up per board in the free account for Trello, right? But don't worry, Timecamp is sufficient. All right. So then now I can go into the board and this is what happens. So when you're about to work on a project, you go into Trello first. And once the Timecamp has been set up, you go to that card that you're going to be working on that activity. So in this case, it could be take out the cat outside of the yard, remove it from my bedroom window and take it outside, right? Right. And so you click on track time, enable Trello. And because you're logged into Timecamp, it's gonna ask you to sync, allow. Right? And then it's gonna ask me to wait about a minute or so. Let me see if it's active. Yeah, it's gonna ask me to wait about a minute or so for it to come up. So In the meantime, we can get to know each other. Hey, how you doing? Everything all right? La la la. All right, cool, 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 cool. That's interesting. I had no idea that you did that. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds interesting. I'm going to try that. All right. And so you click on track time, and it should be ready by now. Okay, maybe not. So how are the kids? The kids are well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds very interesting. And how's the weather treating you? How's the weather on your side? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, all right. Let me go back to my card. Do not flop me a third time. Time tracker. Do not flop me. Dear God. All right, it's still saying synchronizing. Let me see if it's the time camp on this end is the issue. So I'm gonna refresh my page. Oh no, it is synced. It's synced. Let me see. There we go. Fourth time is a charm. All right. So now, whatever the activities you're going to do, so let's say you're doing a character design. Let's say you are rigging a character, you are whatever it is that you're doing, you're doing a drawing, right? You go to the Trello board first, then click on the card that is applicable to you. You click start timer. And what it will do is on the card, it will pop up um, the timer that's running. There we go. And so you work on this activity. So let's take out the cats. So give me a sec. I'm gonna take it outside of the yard. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But whatever it is that you're doing, you're working on it right now. And then once you've completed or you're taking a pause on the activity, you simply click stop timer, right? And there's a record within Trello as to how long you took for that activity. Now, let's say you did it to a point. It's time for you to start working again. You click track time. And then start timer. There we go. And then so this could be another day. This could be 2 hours later, whatever it is, or you took a lunch break and now you're back at the activity. The hardest thing for me is remembering to start the timer. So you have to get yourself into the mode of tracking the time. Now, you must be wondering, why is tracking my time so important? Okay, so any studio that you're going to work in, they're going to have a project management tool, and the likelihood is they're going to have a time tracking tool associated with that project management tool, right? Now, when I used to work for my graphic design firm, not my firm, when I used to work in a graphic design firm, um, just a few years ago, because I'm very young, um, we used a service called Basecamp, which had all of that integrated in it, right? And so I must admit that was the hardest activity for me to do, to remember to start the clock and to stop the clock. But it was important that we track the time because my boss would then now download the report and say, ah, this was the amount of time that was done for this activity. So when they're billing the client, especially when they're billing per hour of design work, they had an actual time log as to how long it took to do this activity. And then somebody else is working on another activity. I am doing this. We have a third team member and then the report can be printed, and all of this information is collated, and the higher ups will be able to explain to the client what exactly had happened and where the billing is coming from. Now, you're not in that situation just yet, but you need to get yourself in the practice of starting your timer and stopping your timer, right? Now, the next reason why you want to be able to um, learn how to track the time of the activities that you're working on, at some point, you're going to be freelancing, or you're going to be asked, how long will it take for you to do a character design? How long will it take for you to rig a character? How long will it take for you to design a background? These stuff always come into conversation. Now, as an animation student, already, if you're keeping that record, you're gonna have an idea as to how long it takes you to do these activities. And so now you have some kind of reference to say, all right, here what? It's going to take me an hour to rig a character under these specific conditions. It's going to take me a day, 8 hours, to create the background based on the specifications that you've given me. It's going to take me so and so. You with me? So you have some kind of information, some kind of history as to how long it takes. So when it's time for you to determine how long it's going to take you, you already know how long it's going to take you, right? So these time tracking activities are very important to you as a creative, not even as an animator, but just as a creative, so that you can cost your projects accordingly. Whether you are one of the supporting staff, whether you are the supervisor within a studio, whether you are a freelancer, tracking your time is important so that you can cost your projects accordingly. So let me stop the timer now. And then when we go over into Timecamp, so I'm just gonna press stop, and I click on my project. I can, so there it is, Timecamp orientation, right? That's the name of my project, right? And if I bring it down some more, you'll see in progress. I bring that down some more, take out the cat. And I can get a report on how long it took to take out the cat, right? So there you go. Why is it showing me 0 here? Oh, 5 minutes, but I haven't put how much it costs per hour. And so that's why it's not giving me costing. So I'm hoping that you are like, with regards to this service, it is amazing. So again, as usual, just test it out, try it out, see how it works for you. Go on YouTube, learn some more about the service, so that when we start and we say to you, give us your time logs for these assignments, you can go to your Timecamp and download your time logs. Amazing, right? All right, so let me show you. So there it is. We get our time logs. I'm fine if you want to just do a screenshot, okay? And as you can see, you know, I can track it based on tasks. So the task that took taken me 5 minutes, I can track it based on people. I can track it based on activities or time entries. So very, very, very amazing stuff. All right, so I'm gonna end the video now, and that's it. Bye.